G'day gamers, Ranger Tony here, back with more of our Oblivion Mage playthrough. When last we left off, we had completed the Mage Guild questline. We are now the Archmage, and I think it shows us over here that we are the Archmage of the Mages Guild. Excuse me. And I wanted to, yeah, we're gonna go through the main quest line now. We haven't done anything in the main quest line. If we actually look over here at the quests, Joffrey has told me that the Emperor has an illegitimate son named Martin, who is currently serving as a priest in the chapel of Akatosh in the city of Kvatch. So I have to go to Kvatch. So I've done everything up to going to Kvatch. But I wanted to talk really briefly first about the differences between an Oblivion Mage playthrough and a Skyrim Mage playthrough, because I am much more experienced at playing a Mage in Skyrim. It is my current favourite playthrough to do in Skyrim, and I've been experimenting with different play styles as a Mage. Although I do always... Let me just take that volume down a touch. Hang on.
The Elder Council will take care of things.
There we go. That's probably a little bit better. Yeah, I'm actually... I've done a lot of offline playthroughs of mages in Skyrim. And yeah, there's one really big difference. Skyrim makes it easy. There's no doubt about it, right? My play style in Skyrim is now concentrate on enchanting, straight up, because enchanting is, once you get your enchanting up to the certain point, I think it's around about 60. Yeah, and you've got the 3 points into the base skill. That gives you a really good start to be able to enchant up a full set of fortification gear. And in fact, you can use this for any playthrough. You don't even have to do this for a mage, because you can enchant up one-handed, two-handed, archery gear and do just insane amounts of damage using those tactics. But in Skyrim with a mage, your fortification gear will mean that for one school of magic you don't have to use any magicka. Now, generally that's going to be destruction. That's what I focus on mostly. But it could just as well be conjuration. I don't really see that you do that for illusion or alteration or even restoration as much. But definitely destruction. Once you've done that, it's a breeze. I am currently working on how to do that in legendary difficulty, but I can do it in master difficulty now quite satisfactorily. But yeah, that's your goal. You fortify destruction, and then it costs you nothing to cast any destruction spells. No magicka at all, and so you can just quickly cast and just repeatedly cast the biggest spells you can get and do all the damage that you want, and then you've just got to stay alive while you're doing all of that, which is still, that's still a challenge at times, but it's not quite so bad. Oblivion's different though. There is no fortify destruction or the equivalent. There is fortify magicka. So you can increase the amount of magicka that you can use, but there is no way to reduce the spell cost, because that's basically what fortify destruction does in Skyrim. It reduces the magicka cost, and you don't get that. So the goal here is to just get as much magicka as I can, and that's really I mean, you see that in Skyrim as well because, you know, the high level spells do require you to have more magicka, but feel it doesn't feel as restrictive as what it does here in Oblivion. Because quite frankly, if I am wearing some Fortify Magicka gear, so I've got Fortify Magicka pants on, I've got an amulet, I've got a hood, and I've got a ring. And quite frankly, I don't think I will be able to make much more powerful gear than that, as far as fortifying my magicka, because of the way the enchanting works. Those were all enchanted with Grand Soul Gems, and I don't think there isn't an enchanting skill, right? There's no skill in enchanting in this. So in Skyrim, the better you get at enchanting, the more powerful the enchantments are. No, here the enchantments are based on the soul gem that you get, and that's it. The way to get better enchantments than that is the sigil stones that you get for going through Oblivion gates and completing them, and that's the impetus. That's what encourages you to do that and to go through as many gates as you can, because you want to collect the sigil stones, some of which they all have different enchantments on them, and some of which will have better Fortify Magicka enchantments and make it easier for you. Now, the problem I have is I've just taken all of my Fortify gear off. If we have a look, my Magicka is at 300. My willpower and intelligence are maxed. I cannot get any higher than 100. And so, barring enchantments, I will never get more than 300 magicka. But you can buy spells that cost more than that. You can buy spells that cost significantly more than 300 magicka. And that means the only way, I mean, maybe a different birthstone would give me more, but Bretons start with pretty good. You cannot get higher than 100 for any skill, so it doesn't matter what your starting race is. The starting race only gives you a little bit of an early game bonus, but in the end, once you get to 100, that's it. If, for example, Bretons had a bonus of 10 points to magicka at the start, that doesn't mean I can go to 110 with intelligence. No, it just means that it means I get to the maximum quicker. It doesn't mean that I can end up with more. So the real challenge now becomes finding enough gear that gives me enough magicka so that I can survive in battles, and keeping a semi-decent supply of potions to restore magicka, and also things like, so I've got a whole bunch of sorcery potions here of different levels, but also the Welkin stones, which restore my magicka fully. That's the trick now. So now that I've rambled on about that enough, let's head over to Kvatch and see if we can't find Martin's septum and start making our way.
Come on! Run while there's still time! The guard still holds the road, but it's only a matter of time before they're overwhelmed.
That volume still seems quite loud, doesn't it? Well, I don't know, but I think it's a little bit loud.
God's blood. You don't know, do you?
That's better.
Deidre overran Kvatch last night. There were glowing portals outside the walls, gates to Oblivion itself. There was a huge creature, something out of a nightmare, came right over the walls, blasting fire that swarmed around it, killing. Go and see for yourself. It was Savlian.
Okay. enough of that. We know what's going on. Let's just get in there. I think you can talk to some of these people and get a little bit more information, etc. But nothing important. We just need to get in there. Let's get that spell going. I forget what I called it, but it does a shield, a light spell, and a detect life, I think. Which is going to be useful, maybe, hopefully. And I'm going to stick with the Wizard's Fury spell that we were given earlier. It doesn't do a huge amount of damage, but it only costs 13 points to cast. So it means I can cast quite a lot, because my magicka does regen fairly quickly. There is something I want to try at some stage, and I might try it offline first and then come back and see if, to work out whether it works. But I have seen examples, and I know I've tried this before and I couldn't get it to work, but there are examples of ways that you can set up spells such that... I better get in there, I guess. You can set up spells that fortify your magicka, and provided... So they fortify magicka at the same time as they do damage. So I could have a spell that is casting, shock or flame or whatever, and at the same time it is fortifying my magicka to the point where it supposedly costs you nothing. That's the next thing I got to try out, and see if I can get to work, because that would be a good way to do things. That would be the equivalent of the Skyrim fortify magicka.
Stand back, civil. This.
Martin.
My home. If. Goodbye.
Did he want me to go? Am I supposed to go through the gate? Oh. I think I've got to wait for him to come back here behind the barricades.
You'd best go back to the encampment. You want to help? Are you?
Okay.
Good luck.
Break the siege. Here we go. So hang on. Go into the Oblivion gate. Yes, good. Gotta remember the different key combinations. Didn't actually mean to do that from the backside, but that's okay. God, oh, is he attacking me? No, he wasn't attacking me. Good.
Thank the nine.
Alright, let him go, and I am pretty sure I have to go this way. It has been a while. One of the offline playthroughs I have been doing was going through, in Skyrim, the Legacy of the Dragonborn, which I have shown on my channel before, which is a museum that contains, basically allows you to show off everything that you find in the game. And it's a great way if you want to, like, 100%, or, you know, as much of the game as you want to do 100%, but, you know, because I don't want to do any of the Thieves Guild or Assassin's Quest lines, stuff like that. But if you want to 100% the game, it is really great to show off what you found. And I have done so many quests that I have never done before while doing that it is just unreal. But it was interesting to see that there is a whole series of quests added with the Creation Club that actually bring Oblivion into it. And you've got all of these Daedra, but you're wandering around Oblivion and all of these, like, these bloodgrass and all of these different things, those flesh pods there, they're all in it, and it just looks so good in Skyrim compared to, you know, what it looks here. It's just really nice. I loved that adventure. It was that quest line. It was really nice to play. See if we can't get rid of this guy. Maybe get one more. Very good. Let's just heal because we're not regening very well. Alrighty. Big save. We're doing good. Alright, let's get rid of... Alright. Damn it, do I have to go to fireballs to do them properly, do I? Yeah. Oh. I hate when they do that. Looky there. Wonderful. And oh, I thought there was another trap over there, but I guess not. Oh, yep, there it is. All right. One else waiting here. Into our first tower. Those are Magicka. Refreshes, so I think I'll just do quick health update. Oh, looky there. Very good. And as you can see, you used so little Magicka to cast that spell that I basically recover it as I'm casting it, which is pretty damn good. I should be shielding up though. Doesn't matter which of these two doors I go through, it's basically the same either side. At least that's my understanding. I could be wrong. Wonderful. Sacred Heart. I am not going to be carrying much of this because I don't think I've got... No, I don't have any... Hate using the blood fountains. I don't have anything like the chest, the summonable chest spells that I use in Skyrim. So I will inevitably be dropping something at some point, and it'll be some of the Daedric equipment because most of it is super heavy and really kind of pointless. I mean, some of it sells for a little bit, but, I mean, look at the weight on that, 43. So, eventually it's going to weigh me down too much, and I'm going to have to drop some of it. Which side are you going to go? Right? They're trying to hide from me for some silly reason. He's stuck. He tripped that. I think this is the way we need to go. Yes, we need to go to this tower to get the key or whatever we need to go further, I think.
In the cage! Over here!
There we go.
Quickly, quickly, there's no time. You must get to the top of the large tower. The Sigil Keep, they call it. That's what keeps the Oblivion Gate open. Find the Sigil Stone. Remove it and the gate will close. Hurry! The Keeper has the key. You must...
I got the key. I'm good. You're in a bad place, but that's a skull. I don't want that. This guy dropped a mace. Okay, we are now back to full health. Beautiful. That's right. I think we need the keys to open up that. The other problem with I didn't dawdle there. The other problem with Oblivion over Skyrim is Oblivion doesn't have well, the perks that you get as a mage. One of the really good ones is the impact perk, so that when you dual cast a spell, it will stagger your opponents. Now, I could add in like a 1 second paralyze to the spells that I create. I think I just blew him off the edge, didn't I? Oh, don't really need to to grab all this stuff that I'm getting every single time. Yeah, I mean, I could craft my own spells and add a paralyze to them, but the fact of the matter is that this Wizard's Fury spell is the most economical damage dealing spell there is. But if I can find this little trick, which might not work with he just hit me with burden. It might not work. Oh, I got a level 2. It might not work with the mod that I've got. I can't think of the word. Why can I not think of the word? There we go. I'm no longer burdened. The unofficial patch mod. That's what I was thinking of. Let's heal before we do anything else. That'll do. And a quick save as well. We don't need to go around that other side. This here should be the last little... Yeah, this is the last little section. Oh, look at that. I could have saved my mana and used that to heal. But I don't need to because... I'm doing alright without it at the moment. Whoa! He is not taking a lot of damage. I need some potions. I don't need a sorcery potion. I just need some healing potions. Stand still so I can hit you. Alright, that was... Yeah, that was tough. But that... I think there might be one more guy in here, but I doubt it. It feels like that was probably all of them. And I'm over encumbered. And this is the other thing I hate about Oblivion. You're over encumbered, that's it. You cannot move. Until you drop something. And these are all just junk. I can't remember how you drop. No. Shift click. There we go. What about you? Take what you've got. We'll ignore the weapons. Take what you've got. Don't think there's anybody up there. I can't see anyone. I would have expected if there was another Dremora or something up there, they would have attacked already. So I think I should be good. Ah, that's going to be too much for me to carry. Oh no. What does that sigil stone do? Where is it? Or do I not get it yet? Maybe I don't get it yet. Ring of Nihilism. Resist magic. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, that would be nice to have. But I have a Ring of Magicka. Okay, now I have the Sigil Stone. What does it do? So you can... There's always 2 enchantments. Maybe there's more. But there's usually 2 enchantments on these. And you get to... One of them... So, Absorb Endurance, 15 points for 30 seconds on strike. That is what a weapon can be enchanted with. And then Resist Disease, 35% on self. That is what equipment, clothes, rings, etc. can be done. I don't want either of those. And I think you can sort of farm for them if you want to. You can save scum it. But I'm not sure whether you have to redo the entire level or whether you can just save before you pick it up and then it decides what it's going to be. I don't know. Let's put the equipment away. You know what? Yeah, I'm going to go back home to Frostcrag Spire, and I am going to rest and get my level, and then talk to that guard and do the rest, because I want my level. Not that it's going to give me a huge amount of stuff, but at the moment I have to check and see what skills I need to level up, because about the only thing I can level at the moment, or that I really need to level, is endurance. That gives me more hit points. And I think, maybe 250, 300 or something is about all I'm going to be able to get. Did I want to put anything away and keep it? That sells for a lot. I think I'll just sell it. I guess I'll keep the Sigil Stone because they don't sell for anything, but I'm not going to use it. I didn't use that earlier. Let's just quick save again, and then we will rest for an hour and level up. Good. Endurance. I can only do endurance and speed. I can't do any. I can put 1 point into something like agility or luck or something. I'll put it into luck. Block. I need to, yeah, okay. So block is definitely what I need. And then athletics, and agility. If I take the point out of that, fatigue, security, sneak, and marksman, it's going to be really hard to level up agility. It'll be speed and endurance will be the main ones, and then I'll probably just be chucking a few things into luck, which I really don't understand a lot how luck works. I need to look into that more. Yeah. I don't think any of these teleport you to Kvatch, do they? Well, that's no more, so it doesn't do anything. Okay. Skingrad, is that the one that I'm thinking of that's close to Kvatch? We've got Anvil. Yeah, Skingrad or Anvil. One of the two. Let's go to Anvil instead. It's 8:32 p.m. I want to sell the stuff that I'm carrying, but I don't think anyone here will buy it.
I'm Felon Rel. Have a look around.
You might buy some stuff. Oh, no, all you're going to buy is potions and ingredients. Oh, and a flawed emerald. A flawed pearl, and I don't think I need the repair hammers. I'll get rid of those for now, I think. And let's see, I don't need
A good
that.
price for
I don't want these. Don't want that.
You've made a good.
Don't need that. I'm going to get rid of these weak to spells, I think. Don't want the night
That's a
eye.
fair deal.
Don't need the warmth. It's actually tempting to put some of those welcome stones away so I'm not carrying. I mean, they only weigh one each, but I want to make sure I'm carrying as little as possible. You've got a whole heap of soul gems, but most of them have got nothing in them. And I really shouldn't buy more potions, so let's
be seeing you.
leave it at that. Not sure if there's somewhere I can sleep here for the night. Okay. See how this goes. So yeah, need to get that going. I need to sell this stuff. Oh, why did I do that? Yeah. Most of the other stuff I got to sell is armor. I should have gone to Skingrad. There's a way better place to sell in Skingrad, just across the road from the Mages Guild.
I offer the finest goods and lowest prices in. That's a. You've made a. That's a. That. Thank you for your business.
Okay, that seems pretty good. I didn't get to sell that. I'm keeping that because that's really useful. And I'd like to sell those, but they don't weigh much, or they don't weigh anything, so we won't worry about that. Alright, fast travel back to Kvatch. Can I fast travel to there? Yes. Yeah. Wonderful.
Close the gate. I knew you could do it. This is our chance to launch a counterattack. I need you to come with us. You've got far more combat experience than these men. Are you able to join us now? I can wait, but not for long. We've got to move quickly before they have a chance to barricade the city gate. For Kvatch!
That going. Go. big bad guy. I need to get rid of you two. Not that big. Oh, no, I was going to say I think that's all of them, but it's not. Really need these fire salts, but they sell well, so... You had to run all the way back there for what?
We wiped the bastards out! It's safe to pull those people out of the chapel. Let's get in there and make sure they're all right. Come on.
The area is clear? Then as soon as Captain Mattias gives the order, I'll escort the civilians to safety. Brother Martin? Yes, he's right. Farewell.
Why is he still outside? Come on. Do I have to wait for you to go in first, or what? There we go.
Report, soldier.
Sir, we're all that's left. Barrack Indian,
It's the
myself,
smell, really.
and these civilians.
Smoke and fire and something worse. There's no one with us.
There were others, sir, but they refused to stay put. We tried to convince them it was dangerous. They left anyway. I guess they didn't make it.
Very well. The area outside the...
I heard about how you helped the guard drive the Daedra back. Who are you? Yes, I'm happy. If you can look around. Emperor Uriel Septim? No, you... And I don't know. What does the... You...
But, sir... I want to help fight.
All right.
Once they're secure, get back here immediately. We'll need every available blade. And they'll... We've done it! I can't... Oh, yes. We're not done. Not even close. You've come this far with us. Will you go further? I warn you, though. Take a few moments to catch your breath.
All right. I'm going to lead Martin. To the Priory.
Help? I don't know. Looked sudden.
The dawn is breaking. The dawn is breaking. The dawn is breaking. The dawn is breaking. The dawn is
Yes, I heard you the first time.
Die, unbeliever.
Expert level destruction spells.
You'll never take me down! God's blood that came out of nowhere. Quick!
Into the chapel.
My blood for the Empire. Long burn the fires.
I do not fear death.
You're back. Thank Talos. They attacked without warning. The amulet... We need to... We'll go together.
He
enemy
lost the
came here
amulet.
for the Amulet of Kings. Yes?
Come on, guys. Get a move on.
They've taken it. The Amulet of Kings is gone. The enemy has defeated us at every turn. So it has not all gone against us. Thank Talos. Martin cannot stay here. We have driven them off, but they will... Nowhere is truly safe against the power arrayed against Cloud Ruler Temple, I think. We should leave it. We should get moving. I won't rest easy until Martin is safe at Cloud Ruler Temple.
Yep, well,
Good evening.
let's do that then. It is simple enough. Just really quickly want to loot these bodies, at least for their gold. Nothing else. And a couple more just here. Right. That was not meant to happen. Cloud Ruler Temple, let's go.
Grandmaster, is this...
Yes, Cyrus. This is the Emperor's son, Martin Septim.
My lord, welcome to Cloud Ruler Temple. We have not had the honor of an emperor's visit in many years.
Ah, well, thank you. The honor is mine.
Come. Your blades are waiting to greet you.
Twiddle the thumbs, waiting for these guys to walk up some stairs.
Blades, dark times are upon us. The Emperor and his sons were slain on our watch. The Empire is in chaos. But there is yet hope. Here is Martin Septim, true son of Uriel Septim.
Hail, Dragonborn! Hail, Martin Septim!
Hail!
Your Highness, the blades are at your command. You will be safe here until you can take up your throne.
Joffrey, all of you. I know you all expect me to be Emperor. I'll do my best. But this is all new to me. I'm not used to giving speeches, but I wanted you to know that I appreciate your welcome here. I hope I prove myself worthy of your loyalty in the coming days. That's it. Thank you.
Well then, thank you, Martin. We'd all best get back to our duties, eh, Captain?
Not much of a speech, was it? The blades. I don't mean to sound, but everyone, they want an Of course, the amulet of the Emperor. In any case, all practitioners of Daedric magic are familiar with the almost impenetrable barrier between what the Emperor told you implied, what I saw at... Yet those... If the amulet is truly... I haven't always been a priest. I know more than... Something has changed to make... Don't worry about me, my friend.
Alright, what does it say we need to do next? Nothing, really. Just finish helping the guy in Kvatch. Need to speak to Joffrey.
You have proven yourself a loyal servant as the Grand... It is my... You're right. You should go back to the Imperial...
That's right, gotta go see Barrios. Alright.
Give my warm regards to Boris. Tell him he should not blame himself for the Emperor's death. He did well to send you to me.
And I think this is probably a good place to leave this episode. So in the next episode, as I said, I think in between episodes, I'm going to try out this little thing you're supposed to be able to do with spells so that you can essentially cast destruction spells forever. See if I can get that working. It says you only need to be an apprentice destruction for it to work. So I don't know. I'll see what I can do. But when we come back in the next episode, we will go and finish off helping in Kvatch. Finish clearing out Kvatch, and then we'll come back to the Imperial City and meet up with Boris and do the stuff in there. But that's going to have to be for the next episode. So I hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you later. Bye now.